JS Racing. We're in the game.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. Tonight, here on Monday night, fresh start of the week, once again here with the United States Online Racing Association. Unfortunately, tonight, Chris Lindsay's decided once again to go down there and race. Best of luck out there to our friend Chris Lindsay in the number 19 Chevrolet. He's down in 21st at the moment in practice. Tonight, we are at Dover, the Monster Mile. Going to be a fantastic night of racing here with the USORA once again. Always a pleasure to be working here. Jacob Schaffe in the 00. Jumping out onto the racetrack. Currently up in 3rd. Fastest fearless driver on the track at the moment in the 00. A little accident on the pit road there. But that's okay. We'll be going through qualifying in just a minute or two here, so hang on tight. We'll be right back. The USORA is brought to you by those of us here at Fearless Broadcasting, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, and Fearless Setup Shop. Of course, Fearless Broadcasting, part of the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Motorsports. We have William Graham joining us at the booth. William Graham, welcome up to the booth. Hello, sir.
How's it going?
We're doing all right. We just went live, so.
Cool. I just wanted to see what was going on in here.
Unfortunately for you, not a whole lot. I guess I should probably share the stream link. Yes, I believe practice is going to be finishing up in just a moment here, folks, as we get ready to go into qualifying. William Graham jumped back out of the booth. Big hit for the 00 at the end of practice. 25, I believe, cars, excluding myself. So 24. 24 drivers out here tonight at Dover. Don't know why I thought Bristol. Short track, high banks. Oops. Jacob Schaffet getting ready to get going here. Not sure why he's stutter stopping through the apron here. USORA sponsored by Mission 22, Toys for Tots, Highsides Design, and Reaper Studios. And of course, brought to you us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Jake Johnson, owner of Puffy Swag Shop, on the track we're on board with now. 00 getting ready to go for his first flying lap here at Dover. Feels like it was just a few weeks ago we were here before the great reset of the USRA due to some internal political issues that we are not going to get into on the broadcast. Of course, for your viewing entertainment. Robert Rambo up to the lead. Gregory Vadnais up to the lead. William Graham in third. Jacob Schaffet up to the lead. 22.637 is now the time to beat. Colin Cole in the 77 up to second. Chris Lindsay up to fifth. Lucas Bray up to third. Nicholas Deal out on the track now. He's not setting a time yet. Jacob Schaffet, will he improve here? I do not believe he did. 22.637 is his best time. .162 miles an hour from the 00 of Jacob Schaffet. Adam Stevens will jump to now. Just finishing his run. He's down in third, 161, 22.7. Dylan Ost in the 99, down in eighth, 156 miles an hour. 159 he improves, 22.97. Donald Rousseau now up to ninth, 158 miles an hour. He's got a flying lap going here. See if he can improve his time. He seems to be doing really good in the 25 Spectrum machine. Crosses the line. Will he improve? He doesn't. He does. Up to fourth, 160 miles an hour, 22.899. Jason Rochelle now, down in 10th. 23.4, fastest lap so far. This is going to be his fast lap in the 97 Airborne machine. Scrapes off the wall, that's okay. And stays 11. Waylon Burcham just leaving pit road now for his qualifying lap. Waylon in the 2. Starting his flying lap now. Dylan Ost, Tyler Clunan in 7th and 8th. Waylon Burcham trying to catch up, set a good time here. Many drivers having not set a time yet. Almost a third of the field. Waylon up to 12. Needs to improve this next lap. Through turns 3 and 4. Running a little high on the banking. Trying to keep that car as steady as possible. Keep the speed going. Get the inertia off of turn 4. Will he improve? He improves to 9th. Incredible lap from the 21 of Waylon Burcham. 22.996. 159 miles an hour. Daniel Byerly up to 10th in the 37 now. Airborne machine as well. Another 101st inspired paint job. Hunter Burcham in the 22 up to 4. Will the 37 have a good run? Up to 5th. Nathan Emerson and Brenton Horton not setting a time yet. Nicholas Deal not yet either. Kyle Reynolds, David Picarin, and Markeen Brewer not having set a time yet. I'm running out for qualifying here at Dover. Big hit off the wall is Brenton Horton. Lap did not count. He has to go one more time. Nathan Emerson up to 5th. Brenton Horton up to 13th. Nathan Emerson improves again. He's up to 3rd. Kyle Reynolds up to 6th in the 20 machine. Nicholas Deal, David P. Karen, and Markeen Brewer having not yet set a time yet. Waiting for the time to run out here in Dover. We watch the end of qualifying with the USORA. Everybody but our bottom 3 having not yet set a time. Nicholas Deal, David Karen, and Markeen Brewer. Me, of course, Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Not going to be racing tonight. Then we tried a little bit of that in practice, and I remember why I don't like short track racing. Dover being a short track with incredibly high banking, much like Bristol. Concrete surface, rather than a paved surface. Makes it all the more interesting, makes it all the looser. You really have to drive these cars deep into the turns, but not too hard to overload the tire. But you can't slow down too much, otherwise you take the aerodynamic effect off the rear of the car and you can go spinning. Waiting for the end of qualifying. "21 drivers qualified out of 24. Waiting for the green flag here at the Monster Mile. Qualifying now over. After what felt like forever. Thanks for taking your sweet time, Iracing. Your late race leader, Jacob Shoffett, on the pole. Colin Cullen, 77, next to him. Nathan Emerson in the 1. In third, Adam Stevens in the 46 and 4th. Hunter Bertram in the 22 and 5th. Kyle Reynolds in the 20 down in 6th. Daniel Byerly in 7th in the 37. Donald Rousseau in the 25 down in 8th. Tyler Clunan in the 2 in 9th. Oh boy, we have two number 2 cars. Waylon or Tyler are going to have to change their number on the actual race car and in iRacing to make this understandable. 24, Gregory Vadnais down in 10th. David Justin the 11th, appropriately, in 11th. Dylan Ast in the 99 down in 12th. Waylon Bertram in the 21 down in 13th. Lucas Bray in the 57 in 14th. Brenton Horton in the 18 in 15th. BJ Holton. Brenton Horton, in the 18 and 15th. BJ Holton in the 33 and 16th. Robert Rambo in the 75 in 17th. Jason Rochelle in the 97 in 18th. Christopher Lindsay in the 19th, appropriately in 19th position. Philip Parker in the 13 down in 20th. William Graham in the 3 in 21st. Nicholas Deal in the 26 and 22nd. David P. Karen in the 10 in 23rd. Markeen Brewer in the 14 and 24th. And James Jones in the 76 and 25th. One of 175 laps here at the Monster Mile. Going to be a fantastic night of racing here with the United States Online Racing Association, brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast, stay fearless. iRacing live timing, Streamlabs OBS, Discord, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Fearless Setup Shop, United States Online Racing Association, sponsored by Mission 22, Toys for Tots Foundations, Highside Designs, and Reaper Studios. These cars' lights are off. Not sure if we're going to go green flag on the first lap. Would be slightly surprising. We are going green flag on the first lap. No time to waste. I like it. 00. Side by side with the 77. Rolling through the restart zone. Green flag is out here at the Monster Mile with the United States Online Racing Association. It has happened immediately. One into the 22 and everybody's in it. It's a parking lot on the front stretch. Caution comes out. So, let's take a look at what happened. Nathan Emerson in the 1. Let's see if we can get a better camera angle here. Chase. There we go. So, one car on your screen. Slow on the start. Ah, he lit his tires up, took out the 77. Colin Cole got hooked by the 1 on the start. Absolutely everybody behind him trying to evade. And it's just an absolute parking lot on the front stretch. Nobody getting towed back to pit road, so that's at least a good start. Jacob Shoffett still leading the way after about 100 yards. Oh, what a night it's going to be. Adam Stevens in the 46 up to second now. Daniel Byerly up to third. Tyler Clunan in fourth. Kyle Reynolds and Donald Rousseau down pit road with Gregory Vadnais. Nathan Emerson, Waylon Bertram, BJ Holton, and Marquine Brewer down pit road. David Justin already a lap down. Maybe having radio issues. He's up to 5th. Dylan Aston 6th. Jason Rochelle in 7th. I knew we were going to have cautions out here tonight, but I wasn't quite expecting them to be out this early within the first couple hundred yards. Well, maybe from the Wild West Racing League, Marquine Brewer crashed. Not sure if he's just stopped. No, he got towed back to pit road. Let's see what happened to Marquine. Stopped in the middle of turns 1 and 2 and got towed back to the pits. Not the way he wanted to start his night. That is definitely for sure. It feels like only just the other day we were here. I believe it was Thursday night with the USORA. Getting ready to go green flag, I believe, this time by. Yep, pace car's lights are off. Gonna go green flag this time by. Hopefully these drivers have had time to warm up their tires now. Or will at least take the opportunity to do so now that we are one caution in after 100 yards. 00, 46, 37, 2, 99, 97, 11, 13, 26, 3, 57, 19, 75, 24, 77, 20, 1, 10, 25, 22, 18, 33, 21, 14, and the 76, who I do not believe started. Whew. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? No. Pace car's lights are off, getting ready to go green flag here once again here at the Monster Mile, having already claimed a few victims early on. Pace car dives down pit road. Jacob Schaffet on the point once again. 46 of Adam Stevens alongside. Green flag is out. Big restart from the 00. Everybody gets away cleanly. 11 with a big slide on the restart. Managed to get it rolling though. Everyone will be clean for the time being. 00 starting to have a big gap. Doesn't want to push it too hard though in the early stages of this race. 2x2 action behind him off of turn 2. He's already through turn 3 and into 4. Side by side behind him now for second place. The 2 on the 46. 2 car gets the lead. 37 with the lead now on the 46. 46 starting to fall back a little bit. He's back down to 4th. Jason Rochelle in the 97 up 13 positions since the start. Everybody's starting to settle in, getting single file action here at the Monster Mile. 2 car running a higher line through turns 3 and 4. Little contact against the wall for a driver by in the back. Everyone keeping it clean. 00 trying to run that midline. Middle entry. Low exit. Trying to preserve the tires and the momentum he can get through turns 1 and 2, running all the way down to the bottom into turns 3 and 4, trying to keep the speed up, get even wear on the tires. Enough conservation and enough overall speed to keep the momentum up on his competitors. 2 cars starting to close in, though, of Tyler Clunan. Couple cars up into the wall off of turn 2. This track can be incredibly difficult for any driver. Sliding all the way up towards the wall. The 37 almost hitting the wall. 37 airborne machine, driven by Daniel Byerly. Jason Rochelle in the 97, another airborne machine. Oh, 2 gets spun by the 37. Big drift off of turn 3. And the caution comes out. Oh, no, no. 37 in the 2. 37 gets up into the rear quarter of the 2. 2 just doesn't have it and spins out, hitting the wall. Almost getting collected as the caution comes out. Not sure why he didn't attempt to get down to get towed from the middle of the racetrack. Whoa! 14 with a late commit to try and get around him. Joaquin Brewer, once again, with damage to that race car, and his engine's gone. 14 struggling on the front stretch to get back around to the entry of pit road. We do have some takers: Lucas Bray, Dylan Ast, Gregory Vadnais, Brenton Horton, 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 so I apologize if I'm saying that wrong or if it's coming out as something else. Chris Lindsay, David Caron, Tyler Clunan down pit road, Waylon Bertram down pit road. That may be a couple of raised eyebrows for the 37, admittedly. Racing is racing, but that may be looked at unfavorably in the replay as Waylon Bertram gets his lap back. I believe the 14 is just down pit road now. Still spraying smoke all over the racetrack. Hopefully he can get back out here and continue the fight. As the 00 of Jacob Shoffick continues to lead. Daniel Byerly in the 37 in second. Jason Rochelle in third. Adam Stevens still in fourth. David Justin up to fifth. Nicholas Deal up to sixth, making up 16 positions. He's the most improved car on track at the moment. Second caution of the night here at the Monster Mile. Everybody's starting to get situated now. One lap to green. Felt like Murray Walker there for just a moment when we went green flag for the first time and they all wrecked. Like the Ayrton Senna on Alan Prost crash at Suzuka for the World Championship. I mean, Prost won the championship, but I'm not sure that was the most legal way to do so. Everybody wrecking on the start of the race is always an interesting time. 22 trying to get some speed going, locks him up, manages to get it slowed down before he pile drives the rear end of the field. That may be phrasing. Before he... I got no better way to say that, admittedly, so we're not going to say it again. 21 of Waylon Bertram manages to get the car slowed down in time. Pace car is off. 00, 37, 97, 46, 11, and the 26. Green flag is out. Not as good of a restart this time. 37 completely sideways on the front stretch. Manages to get underway though. 00 with another beautiful restart. 37 and the 97 following him, trying to chase him down. 97 with the poor restart, excuse me. Duffy's Swag Shop being chased down by two 101st Airborne inspired paint job cars. Sorry about this, teammate, but I like the Airborne. Call me Jack Edwards for my blatant favoritism. Oh, only Boston hockey fans get that. Anyway, 00 still leading the way, still a good bit clear of the 37, evenly spaced with the 97 behind them. They're all within about 0.35, 0.4 of a second of each other, starting to correlate even more with the clean air ahead of them. Big group behind them trying to work together, catch back up. Chris Lindsay off of pit road now, not sure why he went down. 46 with a big slide up to the wall. Manages to keep it straight and not be in the wall, good for him. 17 laps this time by. The 11 of David Justin starting to catch up. He's making up some ground. Nicholas Deal up 17 since the start. 18 now as he fights David Justin off of turn 4. Manages to get underway. 97 on the 37 now. Jason Rochelle passes Daniel Byerly for the... Oh, big one into the wall. Manages to keep it going. No caution. But big damage to the side of that race car. I believe that is the... Whoa, another big hook. That is the 26 of Nicholas Deal, I believe. It is the 26. Huge slide off of turn 2, and then another big one off of turn 4. May have been slightly assisted there by the 11. Unfortunately, that's how short track racing does go, especially here at Dover. Keep having to remind myself where we're at. I can't remember all the time. 20 looking up the inside of the 11 now, as we look at the battle for 5th. Kyle Reynolds putting the pressure on the 11 of David Justin. 26 starting to make up some ground now. A lot of cars still in this fight for the lead. Jacob Schoffett, for the time being though, is almost a half-second clear on the 97. And a second and a half clear on the 37. Nicholas Deal really turning on the wick though. Catching up to the rear of the 37. I'd say in a good few laps time, maybe towards the end of stage 1, we will see the move for 3rd place. Jump down through the pack now. As we're a little bit more underway, we'll jump down to Philip Parker. Contesting the 24. Bumper, fender to fender through turn 4 there. Turns 3 and 4 there, excuse me. 24 putting his elbows out. Gregory Vadnais really putting the elbows out, trying to get past the 13. Hard racing, but good racing. Don't go wrecking people. That's the one rule. And if you do, don't be like Danica Patrick. Know how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself. Philip Parker's starting to slow down, though. He seems to be crabbing a little bit. Not sure if he broke a tie rod. That race car seems to be having some trouble. It does appear to be going sideways down the back stretch. God, I can't English tonight at all. I apologize. Jump up to Nathan Emerson in 9th. Side by side just ahead of him. 22 of Hunter Bertram on the 11. All the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. 11 cuts him off late. Manages to keep it clean. 22 all the way back up to the wall. Falls behind the 77. Gets a run down the front stretch. Doesn't have the space to make the move on the 77. Still on board with the 1 of Nathan Emerson. 26 of Nicholas Deal making up some ground. He's up to 2nd. Or up to 3rd, excuse me. My apologies. Why didn't all of my stuff not turn off? Why are you not off? Hello? Excuse me, folks. I don't know why that just did that. Uno momento. Oh, I just love when this decides that it doesn't want to work. And alley-oop. Okay. Excuse me, folks. What do you mean not found? What? Why did you die again? There's no reason for you to crash. Why did you crash? had it for a moment. Why? Are you kidding? I apologize, folks. I do not know what happened. We are under caution now, at least, so now I have time to fix this again. Sure, local file. Why don't I just put that there? How's that sound? Really? Again with this? Why did it do this? Again. I'm willing to bet if I go out of this, minimize mode, there it is. For crying out loud, iRacing. Click that. There it is. Shut up, settings. Well, we're back now. God's sake. I didn't even know what lap we're on. Tyler Clunan and Dylan Ost crashed. That's all I got. Let's jump back and take a look at that. Big slide off of turn 2, down the backstretch, and pummels the wall. Oh, a couple other cars involved. 97. Huh? There's another 97. Oh, for God's sake. Why? Who keeps changing their numbers to be the 97? Dylan, you're the 99. Be the 99. Oh my God. I apologize for that, folks. I do not understand what really happened there as to why our broadcast kind of crashed for a minute. Thankfully, no, we were able to get it fixed. Not quite entirely sure how, but we are fixed, and we are back now, as you can see, with all of our lovely graphics on your screen. Shaking my head over here because I'm so confused as to why that even happened to begin with. But hey, here we are. Joaquin Brewer has crashed again. Jump down to him, see if he's just stopped waiting for the pace car. Joaquin just going real slow and coming to a stop in the middle of turn 4. Not sure what's going on with him. He's parked there, waiting for the rear end of the field to get by. Pace car's lights are off. We're going to be going green flag this time by. There is a technical issue. I'm investigating with Ethan Farless at the moment. Green flag is out. 00, excuse me, with a big slide. 10 with a big slide, and the caution comes straight back out, and it's another parking lot on the front stretch here at Dover. Not much to talk about while we are under caution. While I'm discussing with team owner Ethan Fearless of Fearless Motorsports and Fearless Broadcasting, let's jump down to the restart. 10 just comes straight across the 46's nose and just destroys God and everybody. 97, High C Machine with nowhere to go. 10 car nowhere to go. 77, 51. Another really poor restart, and we're not even at the end of stage 1. Still 10 laps to go at minimum in the stage. For the time being, it appears that we have fixed the broadcast. Woohoo! My guess is that a little blip in my internet came through once again, as it loves to tend to do, even though I have hardwired internet now. Thanks, Charter. Or Spectrum, or whatever they're called now. Who really cares at this point? Move my mic a little closer so we have a little bit louder audio, because I'm realizing once again that my mic is now too quiet for the live stream. Lissai. Side by side once again, Jacob Schaffet still on the point. Jason Rochelle in the 90s.